Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sin.
And 15 PCA?
Native 454.
Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. So the long-awaited Dark Phoenix trailer finally comes out after months and months of reshoots. It's canceled. It's not canceled. It's finally coming out. June 7th is the new release date. Yeah. It's been pushed back like 50 times.
Yeah,
but we finally get the trailer, and I think it's good. I never liked it when they make Xavier into like this bad guy of some kind.
I know, they almost want to be like Xavier, like made all this problem.
Well, the thing is, the one caveat I think is, as long as it's just this and nothing else.
Because there's so many different storylines
in the comics
where, like, there's a storyline in the comics where there was an X-Men team that all got killed on a mission. So Xavier got a new X-Men team and made them forget about the old X-Men team.
Yeah, they were finding Krakatoa, right, that island?
Yeah, there was like a living island or something, and everyone died. So he got new X-Men and just made them forget that the old team existed because he didn't want them to like be afraid or whatever. Yeah. That's evil, Charles.
He would never do that.
Yeah, and
I just ignored that.
Then he brainwashed Wolverine.
Yep.
To like changing his mind, saying, "Oh, he came to the school and he was really sent there to kill Xavier." And he like worked
from Weapon X,
yeah. So like I hate that. Then there's even the most disturbing one is like where he was like sexually attracted to Jean and he would like mind abuse her. You know, like he would like take advantage of her in her mind and then make her forget.
Yeah, make her forget.
That is sick.
I mean, I'm sorry, that's the thing Shadow King would do.
So I don't like that.
Yeah, and there's even some where they said they brainwashed Cyclops because like he never was the leader, but then he needed the leader, so he kind of like
gave him like false like courage and stuff. I don't like when they do that, and they're kind of showing that because you see Jean. See, there's so many different origins of the Phoenix. My favorite is the original where they were in outer space. The spaceship is crashing, and they're like, "We need a pilot." The pilot died, so the Jean basically, or he was knocked out or something.
Yeah,
Jean like mind thing so she can learn how to fly the plane on re-entry. But there's a and like what was it? They're entering the atmosphere. It's gonna kill her.
Yeah.
It's like I gotta save the team.
And she lived for a long time.
Yeah, and she's doing it or whatever. And then during that whole process, the Phoenix got into her and it kept her alive.
Yeah.
So I like that one.
Yeah, and there's another one too where like her friend was dying
when they were little kids. She got in a car accident. Was
her friend got hit by a car.
Yeah,
and her friend was dying, and she ended up like using her power to keep her from going to the other side.
Yeah, like her soul was going on to the next life. And her psychic ability was so strong it actually pulled her back.
And Phoenix, when the universe knows this, how's this lowly human doing this?
Yeah, to do that is a type of power that is beyond mortal.
Yeah.
So like the Phoenix is like, whoa, that's a little interesting, and that's when she got her first taste of the Phoenix power.
Yeah.
So it kind of like found her worthy.
Yeah. So then when other things happened, it awoken inside of her, and the whole idea of like the Phoenix being like evil, it's
because it's experiencing
things that it shouldn't
emotions.
experience.
Yeah.
Anger, lust, all these things like that. It doesn't know.
It's supposed to be a universal entity, not knowing about emotions.
Exactly. It almost like you should use the Phoenix Force very lightly. Like you shouldn't have it forever because then it'll make you.
But they got to end up ignited because they had to beat Apocalypse.
Yes, exactly.
So in the trailer, we got it shows young Jean coming to the school, and then Xavier's talking to her saying, "You're not broken." I like that. That's my kind of Xavier, where he thinks every life has worth and everyone deserves to live, and no matter what type of mutation you have or don't have, your life has meaning. That's my favorite Xavier.
Yes.
So he's like trying to help her, and he kind of senses the Phoenix. So he puts like a mental block in her, which he did that to Rogue. When she took all of Miss Marvel's powers.
Exactly.
They're real Carol Danvers, Miss Marvel.
Yeah, and again, exactly, and you could see why he did it. There's a justification. Because Phoenix is too powerful. It's just an entity that
they're kind of like, it's starting to get out, and then everyone's blaming Xavier, and then she goes to meet up with Magneto, and he's like, of course, and they're kind of showing like, oh, so the good guy is the bad guy, and the bad guy is like the good guy. Is that what they're doing?
I think that's what they're doing.
I mean, they can't take it too far, though. That would really bother me.
But it looks like, because like everyone's really pissed at Charles, besides like, I think like Cyclops, because he's more worried about Jean. But like everyone's...
I think Cyclops kind of even understands, like, well, yeah, if she's this powerful, I get why Charles did this.
Well, yeah, because I mean, and that's what makes it funny about this whole situation, if someone is literally that powerful, you almost have to, like, not to be mean, you have to block something because
it can go out of control.
Yeah, think about it. She was that little girl and she like almost killed her parents. It looked like.
No, because I guess that's like they're showing like how the Phoenix Force came into her. I don't know if it's or just something that she did. Yeah. They're like driving down the road and she like makes the car hit another car. You freaking dummy! But you could tell that it's protecting her and it probably killed her parents.
Yeah, maybe she was just kind of like maybe mad at her parents.
Yeah, like they didn't get me ice cream, so
she's just a little girl. She doesn't understand what power she has.
And maybe that's what Charles blocked too. Maybe like he found her because of her power, and then her parents are dead, and the cars crashed. He's like, okay, forget all this. Like, we're not going to make you remember that you killed your parents in a car accident.
So I think, but they also showed a spaceship part
yes.
with the Farmic. They're going to use that origin, so I don't know what origin they're using.
Why is that Lilandra in this?
See, that's the thing. They're going to have the damn crystal.
Decant?
Yeah.
Or is that after she gets the Phoenix Force, she goes up to space and they're following her to space?
Yeah, maybe that's what's happening.
Yeah, I don't know.
I definitely am intrigued. I definitely want to see this.
Yeah, just outside, let's keep it where Charles did this one thing, and there's not like a whole list of things that he did that were dirty.
You know what I love? I love every conversation Xavier and Magneto have.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Fassbender and James and McAvoy, they do it so well. And he's like, you know what, Charles, you're always sorry. And there's always a speech. You know what, nobody cares. I'm like, I love it. I love it. I love that.
I wish these two, I wish the MCU, when they get the X-Men, have them play Charles and Magneto.
And you see him taking a cloth off and he sees helmet like, yes, I effing love Magneto.
He's wearing his costume with the cape and everything.
So cool. I just love
He's just
Magneto.
the best villain in comic book history. Maybe the best villain in fiction.
He is personally, on my personal top one list, him and then Darth Vader is like number 2. But I love Magneto because you can understand everything he does.
Yeah.
There's a new X-Men Black comic book, and in the beginning, I'm just paraphrasing from I remember. It just came out like a week ago. And then it starts with Magneto talking, and he's like, when I was a boy, I read the stories of Jules Verne, and I went on adventures, and because that was the humanity I wanted there to be, that's where I escaped. I'm like, oh, God, that's so cool. That's just because he's smart.
Yeah,
he's not he's not Juggernaut. He's not one of these guys that just wants to kill people.
He's not. No, he's not.
He's a person that wants to trust humanity, but he was hurt by them so much that he can't anymore.
He can't force himself to.
Yeah.
So, but I just love that about Magneto, and you see a little bit of that him and Charles when they're talking to each other. No. So I'm excited, but I'm super nervous because everyone hated Apocalypse. I thought it was good.
I thought it was amazing. I don't know.
People really, really hated it, but it's almost like whatever. I can't.
You don't understand the character Apocalypse. That's why they didn't like it.
The average normie couldn't possibly understand it. Then you get the people that are like, I'm a comic book purist, and it's like the movies and comics are different.
Yeah.
I still think First Class was better. Hopefully, this is like that. How do you like the costumes? The big yellow X?
I like the big yellow X. I know that technically they're moving more to the
technically new mutants, the new X-Men. That was that costume.
So that should be now. They should be getting more to their blues and stuff. But the traditional black and yellow is just classic.
We got Nightcrawler, we got Storm,
Beast.
We have Beast. We have Cyclops,
Quicksilver.
Who was that blonde lady talking to Jean? That wasn't Emma Frost. That was someone else.
No, it might have been.
I don't know. I remember clicking on a story where they explained who she was, but I don't remember who she is.
Do you think she's part of the Hellfire Club? Maybe not, but not.
Maybe, who knows? I have no idea who that character is. I know it came up, but I want to see this. It come again. We have 8 months. 8 months. We have a long time.
See me, I'm an old fossil. I thought the reason why they pushed back is good for the summer box office, but maybe, but that's not the case anymore.
That doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, that's just out for me.
Which is
that's why I think why there was a delay, but that's just my old.
Because maybe they're still finishing up some special effects here and there, and the digital.
And they want to do Phoenix right because they did it last time. It was awful.
Do you think this was awful? Okay, do you think this is going to be the last Fox X-Men thing?
You know what? Fox probably should. I mean,
well, they said they were good. They were going to start filming Gambit, so
yeah, there was a whole kerfuffle about that. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But it's do they start working in the Deadpool stuff? Is that separate? Is that just a silly Easter egg?
I want Deadpool to still be separate. I always want him to be outside. Like you can bring X-Men into his world, but don't do vice versa. I don't want it.
See, you have Scarlet Witch in the MCU. She's a mutant. I don't care what anyone says. She's a damn mutant. She's not an inhuman or any of that stupid crap. She's a mutant. Again, is that going to be the bridge that brings in the mutants into the MCU? I like this cast that Fox has put together. It would be a shame not to use them.
You got to use Xavier Magneto. That's paramount.
McAvoy and Fassbender.
Yes. You have to. And then the other one, I like the Cyclops. I think he did good. I like Jean, if she's still even around after this. Who knows? She might die. She might die again.
The spoilers for anyone that doesn't know
the Dark Phoenix saga.
Yeah, again, see, and it's what I like about it is there's no Wolverine in this.
Yeah.
So there's no Hugh Jackman where they have to make Hugh Jackman the main character. I love Wolverine, but he shouldn't be the main character in an X-Men film.
No.
Remember, he's off doing his own thing.
If anything, Cyclops should be the main character. But anyways, that's just the difference.
Yeah, don't kill him off in the first 10 minutes. Yeah, spoiler, don't do that.
Yeah, I know. They're not. That'd be so funny if they did end up doing that. But I'm excited, but I'm also a little bit worried because it is an MCU. It's not in that connected universe. I love the X-Men. They will always be my most favorite fictional team thing ever.
I know, and I'll be honest, X-Men will be my number one team. It's my one more favorite franchise, probably in all fiction. It's incredible. But I know the Avengers are bigger in the movies. They just are. Yeah, but X-Men to me will always be the biggest thing.
Well, and also, I just hope that one day they will be mixed and they'll be.
They will, but they're gonna. Hopefully, they do it slowly because I think it should be they're from another world, Earth, and they just happened, and then they end up getting transported there from the Stones or Scarlet Witch or something.
Clashes the
they should do again. I've always wanted a Secret Wars, and the two gods. The one picks this Fox universe type things and gets those heroes. So it'd be X-Men vs Avengers, and then something happens to where instead of destroying one of the other worlds, let's combine them, and then you have that phase shift, and then everything happens.
Exactly.
Or maybe that awakens the X gene. And that's what mutants start
because the thing is, but like you said, Magneto and Charles have to have their history.
Well, see, when those teams that they pick, they come to Earth, so they're themselves, and then the X gene wakes up, and then other.
Yeah, you could do that for the Morlocks. No one cares. You could do that for the other mutants. That's not going to be a big issue.
Because if you bring Magneto into the MCU, of course he's going to want to. He wants the land for the mutants, and if the mutants are going to be brought over,
and then there'll be more stories for the Avengers. Now they have to deal with that
Magneto,
now.
Yeah.
And see, and then you can even have the whole thing with however they handle the Phoenix in this series, in this movie, if they kill Jean or if she suppresses it, and then you have that conflict between the Avengers. You can't have this super powerful being running around doing what she wants. And the next one, you're not taking Jean.
And that's happened before.
Yeah, exactly. One of the comic books between the Avengers and X-Men was that.
Yeah.
Because Jean was going to do something that might have killed everyone, but it could also brought back the X gene for everyone. So it would have been more mutants, but they're like, well, it could kill a lot of people, it's dangerous, and that's when Captain America and then Cyclops were like, battle.
Yeah, that's a cool fight.
Yeah. How cool would that be on screen? I think
I'm such a nerd for the X-Men. I love the X-Men. But hopefully this is good, and people love it, and it shows Disney, hey, these characters are still lovable. They're still marketable. We can do stuff with them, because they deserve to have Infinity War level
and
of
I think the fact that all these actors are still so young for the characters they're playing, you can have them play it for 10, 15 more years. They could do it.
I'm hoping this is good, but I'm gonna not be as excited for it. I'm gonna be a little more reserved, but I'm definitely seeing.
I thought Apocalypse I was more excited for.
Yeah, and then I felt like maybe if I come in even killed, I won't be. Disappointed anyway.
But so far, I think all the newer X-Men movies have been fine. They've been good.
Another question: do you have the Phoenix in her traditional costume?
Green?
That green.
Or the red and black with the Phoenix on her chest?
Yeah, the red and black when she goes evil. Yeah, do you have that? Because I always loved that costume. That costume
with the yellow
sash. The yellow sash, and it was kind of skin tight, and it was red, and I think
bring it back.
Cool.
That would be
bring
cool.
it back. I think that'd be cool.
I want to see again, and we need to see a cool psychic battle. Yeah. Between the Phoenix and Charles. That should be a cool fight. Just like in the astral plane type fight.
Somehow I always like Charles. I want Xavier and Magneto.
This is what I don't like, to be honest with you. They always seem to make Xavier in the movies a little weaker than he really is.
Oh, yeah, I know.
His psychic ability is so much more stronger.
He should have been able to at least fight freaking Apocalypse for a little bit longer than he did.
I know. They kind of let him get his butt kicked. Yeah. But hopefully, hopefully with all the rewrites and revisions that the Dark Phoenix is going through, they realize, guys, we got to do a super good job. Exactly.
And I'll give you a little detail on Xavier. In the comics, the cartoon, he imprisoned the Shadow King. And the only reason why he got out because he hit his head, and he was constantly concentrating to make sure he couldn't get out.
Yeah, there was always a part of his mind fighting him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah, and Shadow King, you see him on Legion how strong he is. So don't tell me that's how strong Xavier is.
Exactly, and that's only something he got beat in 2 seconds. Come on.
I know. It's just a stupid little. But it just annoys me.
This first trailer, I think they did a good job. I'll probably, because usually this is just my own personal thing. People think I'm crazy. If I see a trailer for a movie and I really like it and I want to see the movie, I will refuse to watch any clips, any trailers.
I gotta see a little more.
I think I might watch at least one more trailer on this just so I can get a little more meat.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of into it, but I still want to see a little bit more.
Well, you know we'll get one during the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, they'll do something. Because June 7th, we've got a long time. Yeah. Thanksgiving, all that kind of stuff. Especially I can't wait. The football games are going to be. Yes. We'll see a special sneak peek of Dark Phoenix, and they're going to do stuff like that.
Oh, definitely.
But I think they're going to do a good job. Hopefully, I'm hoping, and maybe we'll see more mutants and X-Men in the MCU.
I think we will, and I think hopefully with Foggy at the helm, he'll do it delicately. I don't think it's going to be a hatchet job.
Yeah, because they know this could be the next 15 years of
20 years of some films, yeah.
But the X-Men have enough in their tank for lots of films. Because if you can do this long with just the Avengers, you can do that twice as long with
and
the
no
X-Men.
one thought that was possible. Yeah. That's been over 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, we were thinking, superhero fatigue. If the movies are good, there's no such thing as fatigue.
No, it's DC fatigue.
I got winning fatigue. No, you're going to want to keep winning. Okay.
Yeah.
Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, sub, and share. Also, for the most up-to-date information about the podcast, follow us on Twitter at C15 Podcast.